No, go back and listen to their later albums.
They're gonna have an emo off.
Mm-hmm. Are you thinking of Rusty Cage or something? Most of it is more like Black Hole Sun.
I love Shine Dan. God, what does Todd sound like? There's too many characters now.
Yeah.
That could be it.
All their stuff is slow and weird like that.
Don't get me wrong, it isn't a bad song. It's just not my thing. And they did they really need to package it in some shitty best of album along with fucking Guitar Hero 6? I was there, I remember. Actually, was there a Guitar Hero 6?
I don't think Guitar Hero 6 lines up with Windows XP.
Guitar Hero... Yeah, that's also... I'm trying to think.
I think we're Windows 7 when we're looking at the later Guitar Heroes.
Guitar
I don't know
Hero,
if it was a 6.
Guitar Hero Warriors of Rock is what Guitar Hero 6 was. Okay.
Okay.
I think I 100% of Guitar Hero 5 and 6. Those were like, that was when the series actually finally got okay at being a band, because Guitar Hero 4 was terrible. Yeah. They're ripping off a Rock Band, but really poorly. But they actually had they got fun around there.
Yeah. Just get it online like a normal person, dude.
And for the record, Guitar Hero Warriors of Rock was 2010. Is it my turn? You like how I have a turtleneck, but I've also got like a slutty waist gap anyway.
Yeah.
The shirt is just weighted upward.
It's kind of, I was looking at that, like, why? But I love it. I don't understand it, but I love it.
No. Cockhole just loves the skinniest boys ever known to man.
And invisible women.
This man is dented.
Yeah.
Just to make him even thinner. Yeah.
Long torso.
What?
You holding up okay?
Kurt's the only character that looked bulky, but now we've seen him shirtless and we know that it's just the hoodie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good.
Cool.
I'm glad these two found some common language. When we got here, I was worried my entire lane was going to sit in complete silence for the entire night. Hell, if it wasn't for Kurt, I'd probably have to strike a conversation with Todd, and Todd is a bit... Everyone knows Todd. He's kind of doing his own thing. Striking, mostly.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever his own thing might be, it makes him incredible at tossing a ball. Ian, Jess, and Becky offer their compliments. Kurt silently claps twice.
Hey! I'm gonna go out for a smoke after my turn. You wanna come?
That's a long excursion. That's just shutting down the game at that point when 2/3 of the players leave.
Yeah, that would be really fucking annoying.
What, make it even more obvious to everyone that the only reason you're here is so you could babysit me? I'll pass.
Suit yourself.
You cannot get through a cigarette in the time that it takes to rotate between two other players.
It's like a 5-minute project at a minimum.
Mm-hmm. Before Todd has a chance to come back, I slink over to Ian's lane. We set up a little drink table on a chair we borrowed from the cafeteria. The staff didn't seem to mind the booze that these children brought in, so I doubt they care.
Okay.
I pull a fresh cup from the sleeve and loudly open a can.
Nice.
Half a cup of Red Bull, half a cup of vodka, right? That's how it goes. Fuck, having a hard enough time concentrating as it is.
Your turn, Spencer. Oh, he's probably shouting from far away. Your turn, Spencer. I'm gonna take a piss.
So, Spencer. Holy shit, my heart skipped a beat. Where'd he come from? I heard some rumors about you.
Are you gay?
Rumors. What kind? About you coming back from the dead. Oh, thank God. It's only that.
Love it.
What about it? You want to know the secret to eternal life? Ian thuds his ball back onto the rack in the corner of my eye. No one has yet to confront me about this nonsense other than him. I'm just kidding. It wasn't me. It was just some other guy who looks a lot like me. We've never met. David Johnson, right? My chest tightens for a moment. Can't tell if it's because of that name or heartburn. Right? You're familiar with the case? Male, roughly our age, found dead just outside the Institute due to the health problem attack. Is that what you're about to tell me? That's what the police say. Do you believe the police? Where are you going with this? I know you and Ian are friends. Right. I get what you're saying. Let me show you something. Hey, Jess.
Such good facial expressions.
Do you know any David Johnsons? Both girls glare at him.
No.
Becky? No. Ian doesn't either. Isn't that right? So what? There's a couple thousand students here. You can't expect everyone to know everyone. Or are you about to tell me you've hacked into the school records somehow so you could check? The flimsy, pathetic cup pops in as my hand tightens around it.
Love it.
Breathe. Don't get worked up. We've thought about this over 1,000 times.
Kurt knows him.
What?
Kurt knows David Johnson. Or Kurt knows David Johnson. Isn't that right, Spencer? He was friends with David. We could ask him.
We could. That's one entire person who knew this guy.
And whoever wrote the article and the police and...
Don't play coy. You know better than anyone that the article was a cover-up. If it wasn't a murder, he waggles his fingers at me, would not be here bowling with us. What's that supposed to mean? Leave him alone, Todd.
Yeah, Todd, you're going a bit too far. Spencer had nothing to do with anything. Just let it go.
Really?
Really?
After all this time?
Yes.
After the time stuff, the poltergeist, and the poem?
That's...
Ian's voice cracks.
Pardon me. That's right.
Todd's eyes skitter from me to Ian and back from Ian, and back from Ian back to me, and from Ian back to me. Boy, am I glad Ian decided to field this one. The pressure between my eyes makes it hard to follow whatever this guy is accusing me of. I think... I think I know what's going on. You got too close.
Oh. Excuse me?
Yeah, I think I get it. You're always hanging out with him these days. And the murder isn't the only thing I'd heard about him. Again with the pointing. Hey, what? You know what I'm talking about. Eric tells me you've been to the Freeman Run too.
What are you saying?
You know what I'm saying. No judgment, man. You do you. But also, this is the 2010s. We are extremely homophobic.
Mm-hmm. I think he said, easy now. Hey.
I guess that was a camera pan.
Yeah. I'm out of cigs. Gonna find a gas station. You fellas need anything?
I don't like Todd.
Yeah, nobody
Todd
likes
is
Todd.
bad.
Mm-hmm.
Todd remained quiet until we finished the set.
Good.
Then, without saying a word, he left.
Good.
Over the course of the rest of the evening, Ian and I exchanged only a couple of words. The ride home was heinous.
Oh no.
Not only had I to endure the silence, but I had almost lost the battle against barfing my guts out all over his car.
Blech.
Now he's both drunk and getting microaggressioned.
Dead.
Ah, we're naked again. That's fun. We do that a lot.
This is what being drunk is like.
We're sitting on the hammock again. Remember the hammock?
I kind of do.
The Galaxy hammock from the first session.
Yeah. The Mind Palace hammock.
Yep, the Mind Palace hammock. For a moment there, I thought things were going to be normal. Maybe they are. Maybe I'm envisioning a platonic ideal of what normal is that may never be attained.
Tail wag.
Yep, little wag. I suppose it was only a matter of time until people found out about my love for cock. And it makes sense that once that happened, someone would offhandedly use it against me. It happened before, and it will happen again. It sucks, but it makes sense. What doesn't make sense is how we got there. Almost sounds like something a paranoid Alzheimer's patient would come up with, doesn't it? Is Ian part of some kind of group of paranormal investigators? Is that where he knows Todd from? And were they investigating me? Am I Sammy Park from Yick? This is no big deal. It's fine. Do I care? They were probably the ones spreading the rumors. I don't care. I can't care. When Todd was throwing accusations around, I felt bad for Ian and felt nothing for me. This is between Todd and Ian. I don't care. Almost feels like I should care. Like, I should take the blame for this. Andrew did warn me something like this would happen, in his annoying, cryptic way. That doesn't make sense either. Whatever had happened in this run has no relation to what happened just then. I didn't choose for Ian to study me like some kind of zoo exhibit. I didn't choose for him to get yelled at because he wasn't supposed to get too chummy with me. That is, if I'm reading the situation right, of course. Says a lot about me, doesn't it? That's all of them. Every person that tried to get close to me here has some kind of ulterior motive. Kurt's there because I promised to help him out with his revenge plot or whatever. I only see Andrew once a week, but he's not even trying to hide that he's been spying on me for who knows how long. And now, it turns out Ian's got something shady going on as well. Just how much of a coincidence is it that Ian and Andrew know one another? Didn't even think about that. Must be that unattainable platonic ideal again. Maybe people never befriend each other without a clear goal in mind. Maybe I'm the dumbass for never having noticed something that's clear as day to everyone else. I just want to hang out without getting dragged into doing everyone's dirty laundry. Is that too much to ask for? And you had to literally gather Kurt's laundry. Funny how you could feel nostalgic for the life you had only a few months ago.
You know that was totally paying attention to. This is good. That was intentional, is what I meant to say.
Back in high school, I'd yearn for the day I'd finally get to enter the real world. I was promised that in the real world, things are normal. Certainly seemed normal before I got here. I'd go to the photo lab every day, say hi to Sally and William, talk to the customers all day, and leave. No murders, no conspiracies, no finger pointing, no fear that every new person you meet knows you're a fruit.
Spencer!
Nah.
You fall asleep in there? We're doing the resume workshop next.
Ooh, matching shot. That's fun.
Nice.
I'm back in my puking space. The place where I puke.
Mm-hmm.
Feeling sorry for myself won't get me anywhere. If there's one thing that's for certain, it's that I'd taken my time with it for far too long. Gotta put my foot down. I'm not gonna get dragged into anyone else's weird shit ever again.
He's got his war face on. Look at that.
Yep, we'll see how long that lasts.
Mm-hmm.
No one helped me work on my resume. I'm still a banana, but now in a polo shirt. Under the other two layers. He has another black top. Stop.
How is it not a problem? Don't you think it's bad that it's supposedly an industry standard to open your resume with lies? I mean, sort of, but if everyone is in on it, it's not really a problem, is it? It's a waste of time is what it is. And it's right there at the top of the page as if it's the most important bit. Isn't that what the teacher said? Oh, I'm a highly motivated self-learner, upstarter, pull myself by the bootstraps perfectionist. All those other applicants said the same fucking thing about themselves. But me, I'm different.
God, I couldn't have retained more than 10% at the last workshop. You'd think high pay grade industry professionals would do a better job than college profs in keeping me engaged. The good news, that had been the last workshop for today. The bad news, now I'm expected to spend a couple of hours trying to impress recruiters for jobs that, as a freshman, there's absolutely no way in hell I'd land. Most of the recruiters have been there for hours, too.
In there.
Giving the same spiel over and over, all for the tiny chance to snag a genius that's dumb enough to work for minimum wage. There's too many people here. I feel a headache coming from all the noise. It's either that, or all the pollen or something. I swear my head never felt this stuffy back home. On top of it, the weather's been changing, and I'm shivering despite my allegedly warm shirt. In fact, sneeze noise.
Gesundheit.
No. Hey.
He's got a different thing to. Hi, everyone's here.
Yep, we can compare who's the skinniest of them all.
I think it's Andrew.
I did not think that Andrew was the shortest.
How are you all doing? Hi, Andy. Hey. Andy. Andrew, please, if you don't mind.
I'm rescinding your Andy card.
No promises. How's it going? Work treating you right? Only the usual. Coordinating all the third parties has been quite a challenge, but it should proceed smoothly here on out. Sounds awful. Well, let's say I'm grateful to have been allowed to take the rest of the day off. You two know each other? We do. Kurt graciously helped me out with errands a couple of times last year. One of his council pals got on my ass for not letting the gate guard harass me, and I had to do menial labor for Andrew as some kind of fucked up penance. All students need to show their IDs when they enter the Institute, Kurt. Especially the ones that get profiled by the guard. What about you? What? Oh! Andrew was friends with my brother. Ah, I get you. Cool.
I rubbed my eyeball for the 100th time today. Oh, I get a free rub after that one. I hate how my mind automatically goes there. There's no conspiracy. I'm not the center of the world. They all just kind of knew each other from before I met any of them. In fact, I bet I'd start feeling pretty left out if I had anything at all to say. Hey, Andrew, want to grab some lunch with us?
Sorry, Spencer. No can do. Kurt and I have a small matter to attend to in a bit. What kind of matter? Oh, we're just...
They're gonna commit a crime.
Yeah. Makes sense. We are not. In either case, we better head out. Let's have lunch another time, Spencer. Yep, later. Bye! And scene.
Ian and I walk all the way out of the Institute South Gate. I have no idea why this place is still considered part of campus, but what I do know is that the sandwich shop here sells all the same sandwiches the cafeteria does, except $1 cheaper.
Mmm.
We pawed a couple of tastefully arranged stone benches in a nearby park. Unfortunately, they all seem to be wet from the rain, so we would like to just take a stroll instead. Between the job fair and the cold weather, the campus out here is almost eerily quiet. A crow caws overhead.
Caw.
Are they gonna have the gay conversation or what? Because they've still failed that.
I think they should have another run at the paralyzed conversation because it went real well last time.
Yeah.
This is quite a ways away. It took me, Spencer.
It's called cruising, Ian. Ian's digging his claw into the sandwich wrapper looking for a spot where it will easily tear. I think he knows why I brought him here, and I think he can tell I know he does. Despite ample preparation time, I couldn't come up with how to phrase whatever this is. My jaw's clenched shut, and I have to rest my sandwich against my hip so that he won't be able to see that my hands are shaking.
Ah, classic technique. Sandwich hip.
Yeah.
Something on your mind?
Ooh! Ha! Okay. Deep breaths. Let's do this. A couple of things, actually. He takes a casual bite off his sandwich.
You know, we don't have to do this. I can just apologize. I fucked up. I acknowledge that. And I'm really sorry. Really, you know.
Damn. Way to blow the wind out of my sails. At least now I'm sure both of us are on the same page. No, we gotta... There's some nuance to it. Let's not, It's gonna be weird if we leave this issue unresolved. We're grown-ass adults, let's do this. This is dancing music.
Do you say? Leave this. No one's gonna get that. Leave this issue unresolved, huh? Did Andrew set you up with this?
He did, yeah. Better get this over with before my throat completes seizing shut. Okay, so first thing during the run. That's a face. I noticed that you were acting kind of strange. New face again. I guess.
Wait, what are we talking about? Are you... now, hang on a moment. I was hunched over because my back was killing me. I don't want to know what kind of weird stuff you and Andrew were talking about that prompted this. But he told you about my back, right?
That's not...
You know about my back. You told me about yourself.
Great. Cool. Misunderstand it the worst way possible so that I have to spell it out, will ya?
Not misunderstanding it.
No. I'm not talking about, you.
Then what? Andrew set you up with this? Dear Jesus. Could he not have cleared it with me first? Holy shit. Spencer. I'm sorry for looking at your ass like maybe 4 or 5 times. In my defense, your ass is lovely. Please don't take it the wrong way.
What?
What?
This is stupid. He's even worse than I am. I could just tell him apology accepted and that would be that. But then it would be the same as if I hadn't brought it up at all. Okay, deep breaths. Is my ass the only thing you saw? Same expression, but redder.
Why are we talking about this? I said I'm sorry.
So you did. Ian sucks air in through his teeth.
It was really hard to miss, okay? You're absolutely shameless, you know that? Why didn't you even try to hide it or anything?
I guess I think I'm running a fever. At least the shivering stopped. You know how people in public showers would intentionally get a half chub so that it wouldn't look like their dick is small? It's like us calling back to the fucking Dr. Manhattan bit. Jesus Christ.
God, exactly. Oh, what a wonderful gift this game is. Excuse me?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
They totally do. And I thought that, yeah. Sorry about that. That's what I wanted to say. And then he voips out of existence, never to be seen again. For a while, we each chew on our respective sandwich. Ian's must taste fantastic, as he's shoving as much of it as possible into his mouth with every bite. Mm-hmm. Mine tastes like nothing.
Oh. I forgive you, I guess. Though, what an insane thing to apologize about.
It really is. I mean, Andrew asked me to, you know?
I wonder about that. Hey, Spencer?
What's up?
You said you had a couple of things you wanted to talk about.
Yep.
Can I ask you something before that?
Shoot.
What's your opinion on men?
Gay.
Bye.
Glad that's out of the way.
How much of Thursday do you remember?
What do you mean? I wasn't that drunk.
Sure didn't look like you were about to die.
So what about it?
That's the other thing you wanted to talk about, right?
Yeah. How much of what Todd said was true? I finally get my breathing under control and my chest relaxes. After the past few minutes, I doubt anything Ian's going to say will wind me up. He's crumpling up his empty wrapper and straightening it back out, probably trying to come up with the right words. I can wait. It's smooth sailing for me.
So, when you came back from the dead at my store, I told a couple of friends about it. Todd is one of them. We met online back in the day. And I guess they got the impression we knew one another, so they encouraged me to hang out with you. You know, to keep tabs. Sounds pretty evil now that I'm saying it, but look, I wasn't hanging out with you just so I could write reports or whatever. I genuinely think you're cool, all right? And for whatever it's worth, I hadn't peeped a word about you since,
Don't worry about it.
Huh?
Yeah, I forgive you. We're cool.
What do you mean?
What does he want me to say? That I don't want to make a big fuss over it because it's gonna be awkward as hell whenever we have class together for the next 3 years? I decided I don't care, is all. As long as I'm
Words
not
of power right there.
an active project of yours, I don't care. Can you promise me that? I burped for affect because of how little I care. I'm relaxing.
Burp for dramatic effect.
Method acting. Can you not promise me that?
Of course I can promise you that.
His eyes get so big.
I fucking pinky swear it. Jesus.
That's a sentence. Then what's up?
This sucks. For me, I mean. You being cool with me being shitty, and you confirming that, it's like the perfect storm of suck. But, you know, okay. You're right. Andrew's right, I guess. Technically. Alright. Grown adults, right? I'm gonna say something. After we both acknowledge it, I want both of us to forget it so that we could move on with our lives. In either way, it's better you hear it from me instead of from Andrew or Todd or whoever.
I'm listening. Ian takes in a big dramatic breath.
Remember what Todd said about how I got too close? That wasn't a lie. Don't worry about it though, alright? I'm not an idiot, Spencer. I tell you aren't interested. I wasn't ever gonna do anything, and you being into dudes doesn't change that. I just hope we can still be friends.
He was so embarrassed that I was expecting to be like, I was rock hard under that jacket the whole run, Spencer. Couldn't escape it. Couldn't think about anything else.
I thought it was going to be a very big dramatic outburst. Spencer's like, whoa, I don't need to hear all of this. And he's like, it was the hardest fucking cum shot I've ever done, Spencer.
This is excruciating detail, Ian. It's a bit much. I just ate, Ian.
Oh man! Oh man!
This was a good session. This has been a fun game.
This was so good.
I'm gonna be sad when this one's over.
Me too. This was fucking great.
It's such a flex to name yourself Cockle. Every time someone's like paying their respects, they're paying respects to the Cockhole. They're engaging in cockhole worship.
See
you guys next time.
Bye.